Welcome back to Guardians Reborn. Today we have a nice set of 6 sealed, revised starter decks that we will be opening. These came really well packaged, as you can see. These I got for, I think it was $10 total before shipping. So there's definitely still deals out there. I posted in the Discord, I found that Dagger Isle boxes are coming back down. I found 2 of them, just over $20, which is right where they need to be. So let's go ahead and get these open. I've seen a few revised boosters starting at $35, which is right around where they should be. But of course, you know, people bid them up and then they get crazy prices and it's like, I'm out. Come on. These don't want to come out. They're well packaged. That and the shrink wrap on these are basically adhesive at this point. So as you can see, these are still sealed. And just like the last ones, these get kind of gross when you start peeling them off. So let's make our stack. Obviously, we got to hit my favorite card, Grand Fuba Ni. Nothing special about him outside of he looks funny. He's an awesome character, and he was the last card that I needed to make my set. And for some reason, like, last cards that I need to make a set always stick with me as like the sought after card for a set. Some people may be swimming with 100 Grand Fuba Ni. I envy you. I envy you. I went through like a case of revised boosters and never pulled a Grand Fuba Ni. And I ended up with one in a random eBay lot. So without further ado, revised starter deck, let's get this open. And of course we have the usuals that are always nice. More shields and more strongholds. These are always a pain to open because of how just tight and gross the shrink wrap's gotten over the years. You hear that? And you see all the damage just doing to the box? Just, I don't know what they used. But even the box ends up being sticky after you remove it. Alright. See. It's not letting go. Static as well. Alright. Oh, that's right. There's an inner seal too. Forgot about that. Box number 1. Revised booklet number 1. Is this going to come open easily or not? Well, there's a nice summons gate staring us right in the face. Summons gate is a rare. So I bet you the other rare is right behind that if we can ever get into it. This looks like a pull tab. It's not. It might have been at one point. But what is this? 20-something years later? It's not. Gotta be very careful using this X-Acto knife to get the plastic open. Alright. Alright, now that's done, let's see here. So that's our rare, and Sorcerer, I believe, is a rare too. Yep, literally it's a rare too. So these are our 2 rares for the starter deck. Summons Gate and Sorcerer. Not terrible, 4-point AoE. So let's see what else we got in here. Make Juice is always good. Ranged attack. Wind Spirit, Visionary, Minotaur. Is there another card behind the Minotaur? No. Gibber, Wood Spirit, Seer, Male Pixie, Archer, Knight plus ranged attack, always nice. Wood Nymph, Sun Spirit, Detect Life Force, Horse, Rocks of Skull Cracking, Snow Daughters, Gold Bribery, Black Lung. I was recently trounced with the Black Lung. 2 of these defending a freebooter, which counts as rivers and lakes. So these get +4 rivers and lakes bonus plus the +4 for defending a stronghold. Yeah, that was really gross. It was 2 of these at a +8. And they're already 14. Bulbous Clamjack, Magma, Drilling, Skeletal Power Lunch, Desert Giant, Wood Nymph, Female Titan, Terrain, Cake Job, +9 in Mountains. If you can get that Mountains, that's awesome. Mad Fiend, Shadow Spy, Heels of Speed, Axeman, Sphinx, Floyd the Flying Pig. Like I've mentioned in other videos, I never saw a single one of these when I was playing in 95, 96 era, and now I keep running into them all the time. It's hilarious. Pepe Slowdown, great card. What's that? Demon Horde? Yeah, Demon Horde. Male Titan. Backwards cards, which is probably our shields. Terrain and shields, yes. And we got dragon shields. I always liked the design of those. Turn phases. And we have Teslet and the castle. Kerg Amroth. And the spires. There is starter deck 1. Set it off to the side. Jump cut for just a second. And we're back. Sorry about the jump cut. I was getting messages I had to answer. So let's go ahead and dig into starter deck number 2. There's that. Sounds like tape at this point, doesn't it? Just, wow. See, I'm always tempted to save a sealed deck and not open it. But, you know, my luck would be that would be the one that had the Grand Fubashni hiding in it. So, until I pull another one, I've already got 2. Graciously, I've had 2 people. I found one in a lot, and somebody traded me one. So I have 2. I framed one because my daughter did an awesome picture that she hand drew a Grand Fubashni. So I framed the 2 together, and I have 1 extra. But I'm greedy. I want 1 or 2 more. So the other cool thing I'm looking for is I now have 4 Greater Energy Elementals, the Wonderful Guardian Killer. If I can get 1 more of those, then I will have a playset. If not from this set, then I've seen there's somebody selling a single one online for a decent price. It's like $10. For an R1, for the base set, $10 for an R1 I can do. Especially one that's a useful R1. So let's try not to kill these cards as I open them. And let's look at our rares, which I think we determined are right on top here. Let's see here. We have a Humongous Fungus. I'm looking at my list to make sure this is our rare, but I'm not seeing it on the rare list. Maybe I'm not looking at the right list. Yep, it's there. Humongous Fun. This is an R1? This is an R1. Yay, we got one. All right. I'm sorry. I talk away from the camera and sometimes the audio might go wonky. If it wins this matchup, its opponent is destroyed. Nice. And the Ancient Ogre. That's a rare. Babe's Bribery. Cave Giant. Rot Rat. Primordial Goo. Vampire Hunters, Summon Gravity Well, Vampire Pesky Former. So there's other good cards mixed in with the commons and uncommons. That's why we still flip through these, like Make Juice, like Power Lunch, Dispel Magic, Control Density, or Destiny. I keep messing up the name of that. These are all very good cards in the common uncommon section. So it's always good to check out what all's here. Swordsman. Also, St. Valentine's is also good if you're building a night deck. Just start blowing those things up left and right. Now, see, this is something I never understood from any game whatsoever. Look at opponent's hand, play at any time. I know that you can plan ahead, but if you and your opponent have like the same information, I don't know. I've never been a real strong tactician to be able to think that the most powerful thing in the game is looking at your opponent's hand. Somebody needs to prove me wrong on that, because I just don't know. Slorch, +7 in dry heaps. And what is this? Rivers and lakes. Alright, so this is our stronghold. And we got, looks like Tesla again. So let's see, flip this over. Phases, Teslet, and Sabu. I can never pronounce these names. Sabu Amantek. And the nice demonic shields. Cool. So that's 2 down, 4 to go. If we hit a Grand Fubashni, I think I may leave one unopened. Maybe. Like I said, that card's just got a soft spot for me. And it's funny, I missed, because it was just me and a couple buddies back when this was current. You know, and I read some of the old stuff about how White Unicorn was awesome because it destroys demons and devils. And the Angel deck was just stomping face left and right. And I don't get it. Like, we didn't play the demons and devils. We didn't know what we were doing. We were a bunch of teenagers with rando cards. So whatever we had, we threw together. So stuff like White Unicorn, people are like, oh, that's so awesome. It's like, I don't get it. So let's see. Oh, okay. So we got both sides of this are hidden. Quality Control, circa 1995. We've seen, so 3 out of 3 decks have been packaged differently, because the second pack had the Stronghold and the Guardian in a different spot and oriented differently. Now we got the rares facing inward, if they're the rares, on the outside, which we will find out as soon as I can get into this thing. Come on. Let's peel this sucker open. So coming up in about a month and a half from when this video is being made is going to be Gen Con. Gen Con used to be fun because there's a vendor who always has all types of dead CCGs. And thanks to the wonderful pandemic and prices skyrocketing, they matched eBay prices. And for the first time in like 5-6 years, I bought nothing from their booth. So, all right, let's see. Is this my rares? Let's see. We can go here. Flip that around. We know the terrain's not the rares. All right. Standard Bearer. Warhola. Snakes. 6. Nope. Snake 17 is the rare. Greater Air Elemental. Zombie. There we go. There's a Controlled Destiny. I love this card. Look at the top 6 of your cards. of your deck, put them back in any order. And any that you don't want, put them on the bottom. That's awesome. Steam Spirit, Huge Rock Giant, Embryonic. Oh, really? In the same pack? Embryonic Witch and Jin. Embryonic Witch, you win all pushes and matchups. Jin, ranged attack, force a push. So you guarantee to win with that. And it's in the same pack. Awesome. Light Elemental. I wonder, is Jin and Light Elemental my rares? So it looks like Light Elemental is my rare. And I'm looking. I need to really get these in order before I start this video next time. Huh. I don't see what my other rare would be. Maybe it's a little bit farther down. We'll look. Because it's not the Embryonic Witch. It's not the Jin. It's not any of these. The Light Elemental, yes. Ice Elemental, no. Make Juice, Gunner, Wind Spirit, Visionary, Minotaur, Gibber, Wood Spirit, Male Pixie, Archer, Wood Nymph, Sun Spirit, Detect, Horse. Horse, I've upset so many people with Horse playing a Knight's deck. Your first Knight is +6 Vitality. People are not happy when I do that. Gold, another Black Lung. More Clamjacks, Skeletal Warriors, Power Lunch, Desert Giant, Wood Nymph, Female Titan. Alright, what are these? These are probably the shields. Look, third Tessellate in a row. Hooray for collation. Swamp, Warhola Snakes, Tessellate, another Sabu. Alright, I'm going to pause real quick and figure out what my other rare in this pack was. Just a moment. Well, it looks like this does not have a second rare. This was just one rare of the light elemental. This guy right here. Whoop, there. Destroys Darkness Elemental. I will have to double and triple check again, but none of these are showing up as other rares. So, yay, even better collation. One rare and a starter. It happens. It's the 90s. It's not as bad as Shadowrun. Shadowrun CCG was the worst for cracking packs. I remember I was pulling 3 and 4 of the same commons in a pack of Shadowrun. Like, it's in the same pack, and you're getting the same commons. But then again, MapleStory, in some of the later sets, they were full of code cards. And, you can get a code card and use it in the MMO to get special items and stuff that you couldn't get in-game and stuff that you needed for special, in-game crafting, stuff like that. And those were 9-card packs, and sometimes you'd get 4 or even 5 useless code cards useless now. You would get 4 to 5 code cards in a pack of 9. So you're looking at 4 usable cards for the card game in a pack. And with today's prices and people charging like $50 for a single pack of set 5 that potentially has 4 to 5 code cards in it, no thank you. There's no way in this world set 5 packs are $50 for one with that many code card chances. I have a whole box of unused code cards because I just don't play the game, or I don't play the MMO, so I didn't have a use for them. And some of them still give items to this day. And there's some ways to find out what code cards are being used and what codes give what items due to the way the serial numbers were set up. So, but it's not something that I have actively pursued as far as like selling off the code cards or whatnot. All right, first card here. Let's see if it's a rare. We have Shadow of Ashes. Is this a rare? Yes, it is. It is a rare too. All right. Let's see. Do we get 2 rares? Thack. Thack is a rare. Thack is definitely a rare. Double checking. Yep. Thack is a rare too. It's always nice getting an extra Guardian in a starter deck, especially if you're doing like a sealed. It always throws people off when you're like, I got something you don't, and you didn't, you know. Ice Elemental. How many times have we seen Ice Elemental already? Ice Storm, Rock Giant, Wild Net. Wait. Remember I was just talking about Shadowrun and doubles of commons in the same pack? Welcome to the 90s. What is collation? There's another Ice Elemental, which we started with back here. Ta-da! I shouldn't have jinxed myself. Make Juice, Gunner, Wind Spirit. These are all like the same commons and uncommons too from the other boxes. Bolagog, Schneebel, Merchant, Snook Spirit, Angel, Marshall. Now these are always fun to find. The Stronghold upgrades, we only had like 1 or 2 of these. We had like the Giant Idol when I was a kid, and we had 1 of these. So you just put a creature on there and just teleport it. And restock your shield. Trumpeter. What do you think? You think we got another Tesla? These gotta be the shields. Hey, look, there's a fourth Tesla in a row. And bug shields. All right. I promise you there's 2. There's Sin and there's Raknam that we can get. We're getting 4 in a row of Tesla. Awesome. And we got Kerrig Amroth. So we got 2 left. So far we only had 1 weird starter. I wish, is there a way to get... That's the adhesive that's left on these boxes. You can hear it. Like, yeah, it's... If you ever get a chance to open a revised or limited starter deck, even 1, it's worth it just for the experience of this old product. Like, I don't think old Magic has this issue. It might. I don't know. I stopped following Magic long time ago in a galaxy far away. Come on. Okay. You know, I can almost hear in the comments, and have been tempted many times, and I keep forgetting because, hey, that's what we do, right? Oh, that's a nice mint condition. Let's send this one off for grading. That is a perfect instruction book. What do you think? Gem Mint 10? Gem Mint 10. I don't know if we sent it to anybody, but Beckett, it probably would come back as a 10. Oh, Standard Bearer 19 for Ox. Yep, that's an R2. Whoa! Lost my stand there for a minute. Sorry, technical difficulties. AKA, I'm clumsy. Okay. I'm hoping that the dead CCG vendor at Gen Con has reasonable prices this year, because I don't blame them. They have to do business. They know that people are just giving people free money if they kept their prices where they were. So I don't blame them. I just hope things get back to where they were so I can patron them again. Darkness Elemental. Remember, Light Elemental destroys the Darkness Elemental, and he's a rare as well. What does he do? Let's see. Opponent must reveal his or her combat hand. You may choose to retreat before melee, but discard Darkness Elemental if you do so. So you look at their shield and go, crap, and you run away if you want to. Tackle, swordsmith, cheapers, really? Next to each other. Not even trying. Mule. We've not seen a Dispel Magic yet. That's interesting. This is box 5. Dispel Magic is a common. And all these commons, all these dupes. Hey, there's another horse. I swear I love knights. But out of all this stuff, we're not pulling really Dispel Magic. I'm happy for the Controlled Destiny, though. I'll take that. Cleric. Bold Mold. Doomwing. Alright, so these must be our shields. How much you want to bet it's a Teslet? What good money's on Teslet, right? And Bracknam! Hey, look, I told you there were other ones in here besides Teslet. What are our shields this time around? They are Skull. I think it's Plug Skull too, isn't it? Nope, Braum. I should know Braum's art by now. Bracknam and Kerrig Amroth. Alright, here we go. Last starter deck. Should I open it or should I leave it sealed? Oh, let's open it. I'm just a big kid. I want to open all my toys. I keep very little sealed because these things were meant to be opened and played with. I also collect Amiibo, and you better believe those are out of the box between either me or the kids opening them before we even get home. I mean, everybody has their own hobby. Everybody does it their way. But me, crack it open and play with it the way that it was meant to be. All right. There's our book. Black Unicorn. Absolutely a rare. Come on. There. That's not helpful. Every time you think that little tab on the top is going to help, it's not. You'd think I would learn by now. 6 decks in a row. None of it's been helpful. All right. Let's try not to damage the cards on this side because that's probably our shields. And in Revised, and for the base set, Revised and Limited, starter decks are the only way to get shields. And let me tell you what, trying to put together a shield set from booster packs for the other sets is not exactly fun. Yeah, they fill a common slot. But when you figure, what, on average 7 to 9 per, and you're trying to pull them out of a pack, not fun. Mist Veiler. Okay, I'll take another Mist Veiler. These are nice. They're Vitality 10. No secondary attackers, +1 Vitality and Swamp. So, you get one of these, Power Lunch, channel to it, start eating stuff. But you have the Vitality limit of 30 in a shield, so you got 3 of these marching across the field. Kind of fun. Alright, we're going to get something fun in the back half of this. Devil Dog, Leprechaun. Tiny Flying Fungus. So we're missing Sin. Do you think we can pull a Sin? I think we can pull Sin. There's Power Lunch. Any creature can receive channeling. Amber Well. Oh, I'm going to do a video on Amber Well and Drooling Clamjack. 2 of the most confusingly worded cards, but once you understand what they do, it's not that bad. Bugler, Baleful Eye, Crookin' Snoot, Seer, Energy Eater, Hair de Hobbins, Sprout, Anvil of Heaviness, Archer, Woodnymph, Cyclops, Snogwort, Babes, Ice Elemental, Ice Storm. These frequently are together. If you look at some of my other videos, when I open stuff, These two are very frequently right next to each other. It wasn't in the last deck that we opened, though. Trains. Knobby Gnome. Standard Bearer Lightning. Energy Toad. Watcher. Watcher's fun. Vitality 20. Plus 4 Vitality in Rivers and Lakes. So you can get it at 24 if you get it in Rivers and Lakes. And then if you put it, if it's defending, you know, it gets another plus 4. So it's a 28 by itself if you do it right. Vapor Elemental. That's an uncommon one to see. Yard Rat. Oh, there's Large Idol. A friend of mine really upset me with Large Idol because it's just... When determining control of the space after combat, in either of the two spaces directly in front of the idol, add 3 points to your vitality total. Add an additional point of vitality for each power stone spent. 3 vitality doesn't seem like much, but trust me, I lost so many spaces because I didn't beat his shield by 3 vitality. And that's when you count up vitality at the end of combat. All right, so Raknam. Not a Sin, so we didn't get Sim. We got 2 Raknams and, 4 Teslets. There's another Cebu. Spires. Rivers and Lakes. Okay, Shield. Lightning Shield. Okay, so did we do what I think we did, which is really fun. Which is really nice, especially for Sealed. Yes, we got a Standard Bearer that matches the shields in the rest of the deck. So, let's see here. The opponent must declare the type of his or her first creature in combat. So, you set up your off-color bonuses using that. We got 0, 0, 0, 0. Boy, we got some awesome off-color bonuses here. They're all zeros. Really, we're dealing with 0. Okay, there we go. Giant Penguin, but you probably play it first anyway. So yeah, wow, there's a lot of zeros. Anyway, that is all 6 decks open. Overall, it's about, I mean, it's not what I would like to see. I don't think we pulled a single Dispel Magic, which is really weird, like I said, because they're commons. I think they're like common 2s even. So they're double common. Can I get all these in one shot? I don't think I can. Do I regret buying these? No, because they were like I said, before shipping, it was $10. So we're looking at 6 decks. I mean, we're looking at probably about, you know, after shipping, $1 or $2, maybe a little bit more per deck. So awesome. I look forward to playing more with you guys. I do have more videos planned. I just need to get the games played and recorded. And I have some exciting news to bring to you guys the next time I release some videos. Thank you very much, and have an awesome day.